mixed martial arts 5-minute rounds are definitely more intense because there's more than one aspect. With the boxing, that you know that you can at least back off and try to regain your energy and stuff like that. There's times when you're fighting mixed martial arts with the guys on top of you and you basically are forced to work, you're forced to grapple, or you're back on the feet and striking and stuff like that. I find it's definitely more physically taxing to fight mixed martial arts than it is to fight boxing. There's definitely a big difference in the fundamentals. Head movement and stuff like that I found was a big difference, because there's a lot of that head movement you can't get away with in mixed martial arts, because that sets you up for a kick, a choke, knees, all sorts of stuff like that. So I found that working my head movement was kind of a new challenge to me, but it was also really exciting and fun, and I kind of liked it when I was able to start sparring guys, and I was able to start slipping and ducking punches and rolling with it and stuff like that, and just working more on the fundamentals of boxing. I found it really fun. Tonight I fought heavyweight at boxing, but usually when I fight mixed martial arts I'm a middleweight, so I was about 35 pounds heavier than when I usually fight at mixed martial arts, which was great in a way because it required no cutting weight. I was definitely able to be a little bit more liberal about my diet, but it also made me lose a bit of discipline as far as like having to mentally prep for a weight cut or something like that. So I think I'll go back to mixed martial arts after this one and try to eat my vegetables again. Completely different audience here. I wouldn't necessarily call the boxing audience older. Let's say more mature. There's definitely a crowd that's been into the sport longer, so you can tell that they understand and they respond better to even when there's things like fouls and stuff like that. They're definitely more knowledgeable, where I feel that the mixed martial arts crowd is still fairly young and still in a learning stage, I guess you could say. I would say that the boxing crowd is definitely more educated. Although I think just with the amount of shows that mixed martial arts does, that eventually that they will be the ones to start taking over. There's a boxing event once every 3 months, but there's a mixed martial arts event at least once a month in Edmonton. So, the numbers don't lie. I think a career in boxing would be more leisurely and for fun. With boxing, it's got to be the right fight. I know that there's probably a lot of guys out there that would have my number. It's just guys that train too much boxing while I'm too busy training mixed martial arts. Mixed martial arts is my main focus, and that's where I'm looking to make a name for myself. So I'd say boxing is something I would do on the side if the right fight presents itself, but I'm still looking to make a name for myself in mixed martial arts. If you're looking at the way that the UFC is going now, the UFC has all the recognizable names. Their events, they've just done, they have the perfect model for it. As much as I love boxing, it's really hard to know when the next big guy's coming up, and really who can name 10 really predominant active boxers right now. Whereas in mixed martial arts, I could list 20 mixed martial arts fighters that everyone knows. So I think it'll take a while, but eventually mixed martial arts will take over the place of boxing, absolutely. Let's say it's the off season or whatever, I'll train every day, 6 days a week, sometimes twice a day. As soon as I start getting ready for a fight, it's every day in the afternoon. I go do protein with my guys at Complete Martial Arts and Fitness, and then I mix it up between going to boxing, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Muay Thai in the evenings as well. Next, me and Mike Kent are going to have a rematch, and it's a 3-round fight this time. It's not going to be in Halifax, so I think Mike's going to get knocked out.